outside is a totally different reality right now, right? If you we just the latest death rates in Spain through, and over the past 24 hours, 769 people died, right? So that means that in Spain, every 2 minutes somebody dies of the
Wow.
virus, and that is quite impressive, right? And you see that very much if you go outside right now, because 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, when really it started kicking off here in Spain, everybody was in bars, the streets were full, right? The restaurants were full. Then they told the schools to close, right? So the children had to stay home. Then everybody had to work from home. Then we could still go on the street and we could walk the dog. Now you're not allowed to go on the street anymore. You're not allowed to walk your dog anymore. And people can only go to the supermarket and only with one person, right? So, and you notice that if you now go outside, there's just nobody on the street anymore. People take it very seriously, which gives a bit of an eerie feeling, but I think it's a good thing.
So you think the stay-at-home measure that you're in effect now, does it help with reducing the seriousness of the situation, or at least does it show in the number of infection cases?
I'm not a doctor, but it's not showing in the numbers, right? So today, the 769 deaths that we've seen over the 24 hours is the highest one we've seen up to now. And we have already these measures in place for a bit more than 2 weeks, right? For 2.5 weeks. So I don't know if those steps much more if we would not have taken these steps. But at this moment, the problem is still growing.
For how long have you stayed at home, Rogier?
So we're now 2.5 weeks at home. So Tuesday, 2 weeks ago, everybody was ordered to stay at home. So, and then in the beginning, so the children really have been 2.5 weeks inside. We have still gone outside to buy some things, to walk the dog, right, to do the basic shopping. But for the children, have been just 2.5 weeks being inside the house.
And do you have any idea how much longer do you have to be in this situation?
Well, it's difficult to say, right? They just extended it in Spain to 2 more weeks at least. But at this moment, the problem is still growing. So I would be very surprised if in 2 weeks we're outside. And it's also difficult to judge because even if the amount of deaths are going down, I just don't know if the government will immediately open everything up, right? Because then the problem might immediately resurge again. So my guess, we got actually an email just from the school that they think the children might not come to school this year anymore, right? Which basically means that in June the problem might.
So are there now police, patrolling the street to make sure that people who are not supposed to be out on the streets are not there?
Yeah, very much so. Right, so in the beginning, the first days, everybody was in the park, and everybody was on the street. Now people take it more serious, but for instance, they installed this rule of not walking the dog yesterday, and we were not aware of that in the morning. So we were on the street, or I was on the street, and the police immediately comes and tells me to go inside. And you also see, right, they are now installing fines for people that are on the street for other reasons than just the supermarket. And the amount of fines that have been issued are going up very fast. So they're getting stricter and stricter.
In Thailand, we are a step away from following your footsteps now. So do you have any advice for people in Thailand?
Well, I would say take it seriously, right? We noticed that here in Spain, in the beginning, everybody was quite relaxed, right? Also, a lot of young people think like, well, it doesn't touch me because even if I get ill, right, the chance that I will die from this is very small. But I would urge people to take it seriously because here now the amount of people that are in the hospital is totally overwhelming. The government they took the event center and they converted that into makeshift hospitals, right? And there people are just being loaded in by buses. And normally these are elderly people that are lying there on their own in an event center without any people allowed to visit them. And that is very sad, right? These are people that already, because they're old, they're confused because they're taken out of their house. They have a risk of getting or dying. They're lying there just alone. So I think the advice is a little bit like, well, don't do it only for yourself, right? Do it also out of respect for the people and especially for the old, right? They don't think that they deserve to lie there in these kind of circumstances. Oh, so my advice is yes, be very careful and follow all the instructions that the government will give.
And overall, what's the public sentiment regarding this COVID-19 from the very beginning until now? How do you see people respond change over time?
Yeah, I think that changed very fast. Matt. In the beginning, right, people were actually seeing it a little bit as a joke, even, right? So you see some people laughing and being together. Then people took it very seriously. Because we're a bit like, okay, right, this affects a lot of people. Now the sentiment is that people are not only afraid of getting infected, but they're very afraid for their job security, right? There are a lot of companies at this moment can just not sustain anymore to pay the employees. And here in Spain, there are thousands of people who are self-employed or have a little job. So those people are now not only afraid for getting infected, but they're very, very afraid about the future, right? So can they pay the school of their children? Can they pay their hospitals? So right, and here there was already many people in Spain because of the crisis that had just difficulties at the end of the month to meet ends, right? And these people now do not have any income anymore. So I think that more people are now afraid than they were a few weeks ago because they see the seriousness of this situation. And on the other hand, right, so you see very beautiful things. You see people who are helping, you see people being very creative, right? So having the children have online classes with computer every morning. We do training sessions with our personal training online. On the other hand, if you go to the street, you also see people a bit more scared and perhaps a little bit more aggressive sometimes. So if you go to the soup, if you're getting too close to other people, people get a bit like, get out of my way right now, right? So you see a bit of a double reaction. One reaction which is very, very social and very much like let's help each other. And the other reaction is also a little bit that perhaps people are now tired, more afraid, and therefore